baskets in the driveway by yourself, that helps your shot. And if you have someone who can rebound for you, great. That might ultimately not improve your shot, but it will make you shoot more shots, which means that your shot will get better. So that person is sort of indirectly assisting you just by being there and being witness to your shots. That's all good. And you can mix up those sports analogies all you want, but I think you know what I'm saying. But the last three places that people look for answers might be the worst three places. And the first place that a lot of people look for answers is celebrities. And they don't know any more than you. They don't live the same life as you. They don't live the life you think they do. They aren't nearly as happy as you believe they are. They don't want or need many of the same things you do. You don't know them. They don't know you, and you have no idea what is really going on because you cannot trust People Magazine, and Us Weekly sucks, and Entertainment Tonight is not your friend. You know? I hear people say, oh my God, I love them. They seem like the perfect couple. They aren't. She's crazy. He's gay, and their publicist fabricated the whole thing. Okay? That's what's most likely going on there. You might as well take your relationship cues from romantic comedies. And for God's sake, do not take your relationship cues from romantic comedies or romantic dramas. Rose let Jack drown. That happened. That's what happened there. The end. She sucks. But even worse than looking to celebrities is looking to quote unquote dating experts or relationship experts. So for the dozenth time, is dozenth a word? It should be. Dozenth should be a word. That's what I do here early in the morning. I workshop new words. Dozenth. For the umpteenth time, if umpteenth is a word, dozenth should absolutely be a word. There's no such thing as a dating expert. I've been on morning television a bunch of times, and they chyron me. They put the little graphic on there like Brian Howie, like relationship expert, and I make them take it down. I'm like, oh my, it makes me nauseous that anybody would associate that with me because I don't believe in it. It's something that people put on a business card to get you to notice them. You know, I've heard people who call themselves dating experts who say things like, don't be on Tinder. Tinder's a hookup site. Well, Tinder's no more or less a hookup site than Target, you know? You get what you want out of it. I've heard so-called dating experts say, I've been happily married for 10 years, so I know that what it takes to work with a man. And meanwhile, I know for a fact that her man makes it work with many, many men. If you know what I mean. So beware the charlatans, the con artists, the pickup gurus, the certified coaches. You know, what does that even mean, certified? You paid 3 hours for a course in a hotel ballroom, and then they gave you a boxed lunch and a certificate. I mean, who certified you? Did the government certify you? No legitimate agency did. So don't listen to these people. Don't pay $999 to these people. They not only don't have answers, more importantly, they don't even know what the questions are. And I'm always astounded because we run across a lot of them. A lot of them get on our stage. Again, it's not an endorsement if you're on our stage. It's simply an opportunity. And what they do is they use that opportunity and they expose themselves as not knowing anything, and they're ripping you off. So, again, they're no different, no better than strangers, and there's value in speaking to them, but they're not giving you any answers, and they're not giving you any answers that are certainly worth paying for. And that comes back to what it always comes back to around here. Curiosity. Discovering why. Answer the questions. And a whole lot of that, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to do that yourself. So we like to share, and we can share experiences, which is good, and anecdotes, which are interesting, and opinion, which is, persuasive, and even some evidence, which is helpful. But at the end of the day, it's not your friends or your family or your shrink or your favorite Kardashian or that guy you saw in the infomercial or Brian Christopher Howie. It's on you. It's on you. And I'm not saying you should trust yourself, because you have to trust the outcome. The outcome is what you need to trust, that it will be there, that it will happen. The last voice that I didn't get in, I said there's three more. The third one is your gut. Okay? And people are like, I always trust my gut. No, you don't. You don't trust your gut, nor should you trust your gut. Trusting your gut is another way people get in trouble. Your gut is usually a scrambled platter of revisionist history, hindsight, deja vu, and indigestion. Okay? What you need to trust is the outcome. That is what you should be focused on. That if you can get through this situation and you can get to the place that you seek of comfort and safety and trust and honesty and all the things you need in a relationship. So if you're going to take one thing from this as gospel, the only thing I'm 100% sure about is that the answer is out there. It's ahead of you. It's in front of you. And you'll know it when you see it. So you just have to keep going. And you have to share your thoughts. The act of sharing your thoughts and asking the questions has so much more value than people throwing answers at you. Because the answer is a freestanding thing down the road, and you will get to it. And we will keep going around here. Oh, my phone's ringing very early in the morning. The answer is ahead of you. It's in front of you. You're going to get there. Keep going. And it's going to reveal itself to you. Now, that might seem biblical or mystical or in some way, but just if you have faith in the outcome, the questions will lead you to the answer. And we will keep going around here for a long, long time because we never run out of questions. That's one characteristic. Somebody asked me, what do you think your strongest characteristic is? And I said that I never run out of questions, which is probably really, really annoying for the people around me. But I got a lot of questions, and I think they have value. And those questions are going to lead to some answers that we're going to try and find. So shoot me an email, greatlovedebate@gmail.com. Give us your thoughts on this. Tell us where your source of communication is. Not necessarily where your source of answers is, but who do you like to share your dating troubles, history, woes, or successes with? I want to hear from you. Go to greatlovedebate.com. We have upcoming live shows where we will try to get to some answer, and we will certainly be raising some questions. We have some good celebrities coming up on here in the weeks ahead, so like, share, subscribe. And as always, please review this podcast. Your reviews do mean a lot in the podcasting ecosystem because, as always, at the Great Love Debate, we never stop making love. See you next time.